I closed the door on yesterday, told my heart to hide away. I thought the pain would never end, I thought I'd never love again. But then you came like morning light, softly breaking through my night. You didn't rush, you didn't ask, you only held my broken past. I had 1,000 silent fears, a heart still tired from old tears. But your smile felt warm and true, and slowly I believed in you. You made my lonely heart begin to feel the sun come back again. And every scar I tried to hide started healing by your side. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can trust this feeling deep inside my chest again. You gave me hope again, you brought me home again. After all the pain, I can love again. I used to walk through empty days, lost inside a cloudy place. Every song reminded me of someone I could never keep. But you came close with gentle eyes, no pretty lies, no false disguise. You gave me time, you gave me peace, you let my heart move carefully. Now when you call I feel alive, like stars returning to the sky. And when your hand is holding mine, the world feels soft, the world feels kind. You made my tired soul believe that love can stay and never leave. And every time you say my name, I feel my heart forget the pain. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can trust this feeling deep inside my chest again. You gave me hope again, you brought me home again. After all the pain, I can love again. Maybe every tear I cried was leading me to your sweet smile. Maybe every broken road was taking me where I should go. And now I'm standing close to you, with open arms and something new. No more running from the rain, no more living with the pain. You are the reason morning shine, the sweetest thought inside my mind. The quiet prayer I never knew was waiting somewhere inside you. I don't need perfect, I need real, a love that stays, a heart that feels. And in your arms I understand love can begin again. So take my hand and don't let go, teach my heart the way to grow. I was lost but now I see love brought life back into me. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can trust this feeling deep inside my chest again. You gave me hope again, you brought me home again. After all the pain, I can love again. I can dream again, I can feel again, I can open up my heart and let somebody in again. You are my light again, my reason why again. After all the rain, I can love again. I thought my heart was gone, but but you proved me wrong. You came like a song and made me strong. Now every tear is far away, every night becomes a day, because with you my heart can say I can love again. The nights don't feel so cold now, since you started coming around. I hear your voice and suddenly the silence loses power over me. I used to hide behind my pain, afraid my heart would break again. But you looked at me differently, like I was still worth loving completely. You never pushed me to move fast, you understood my broken past. And little by little every day, you helped the darkness fade away. Now every road feels less alone, every place begins to feel like home. And every time you hold me near, the world becomes so clear. Now I can love again, I can trust again, I can open up my soul and feel enough again. You brought my smile again, you made life bright again. After all the hurt, I can love again. We drive through quiet city lights, talking softly through the night. And every little laugh we share feels like healing in the air. You know the sadness in my eyes, the hidden tears, the sleepless nights. But you never turned away from me, you stay with patient honesty. I thought forever was a lie, just something people say sometimes. But when you gently say my name, forever doesn't sound the same. You made my restless heart believe that real love doesn't always leave. And every scar inside my soul feels less broken, feels more whole. Now I can love again, I can trust again, I can open up my soul and feel enough again. You brought my smile again, you made life bright again. After all the hurt, I can love again. Maybe all the tears before were leading me to something more. Maybe every lonely night was guiding me into your light. Because your love feels calm and true, like something heaven softly knew. And every time you pull me close, I feel safe the most. Now mornings carry peace somehow, I smile more than I used to now. Even ordinary days feel new, just because I'm next to you. You turn my fear into hope, you taught my heart again to grow. And every dream I gave away slowly started coming back to stay. If life gets hard and skies turn gray, I promise I will never walk away. 'Cause after all the pain I knew, real love finally feels true. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can finally let somebody deep inside again. You heal too weak to ever carry on. But your love found me in the dark and slowly brought back my heart. Now every road feels less the same, because you changed everything. And every beat inside me says I can love again. I still remember that first night, standing underneath pale lights. You smiled at me so naturally, like you already believed in me. I was quiet, scared to fall, still building up invisible walls. But you never tried to break them down. You stayed patient and stayed around. And slowly my heart began to change. The pain inside didn't feel the same, 'cause every time you held my hand, I felt safe enough to love again. You brought color back to my sky. You gave my tired soul new life. And every little thing you do makes my heart run back to you. Now I can love again, I can smile again, I can finally feel the warmth inside my chest again. You gave me light again, you made me dream again. After all the pain, I can love again. The world feels softer when you're near. Your voice can calm my deepest fears. And every time you say my name, the lonely nights don't feel the same. I used to think love disappears, like fading songs we stop hearing. But your heart feels steady and true, like something I can hold on to. You know my flaws, you know my scars, the broken pieces of my heart. Yet somehow you still look at me like I'm everything you need. You made my restless mind feel peace. You gave my hurting soul relief. And every day I spend with you makes soul pain harder to remember now. Now I can love again, I can smile again, I can finally feel the warmth inside my chest again. You gave me light again, you made me dream again. After all the pain, I can love again. Maybe love was waiting all this time, hidden somewhere deep inside your eyes. Maybe every road that felt so wrong was only leading me along. Because your love feels honest and real, like the kind of thing my heart can heal in. And every moment you are near, the whole world disappears. Now every morning feels brand new. Every sunrise reminds me of you. Even the quiet moments shine when your fingers are touching mine. You became my calm after the storm, the safest place my heart has known. And if life ever pulls us apart, you'll still be living in my heart. I don't fear tomorrow anymore, not like I did before. 'Cause after all the tears and pain, you taught me how to love again. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can finally let somebody deep inside again. reason why again, after all the pain, I can love again. I thought forever slipped away, but you brought it back to me someday. And every beat inside my heart says this is where new love starts. Now every road feels bright again, because your love let me begin. And every night my soul still says I can love again. There was a time I closed my heart after watching love fall apart. I stopped believing happy endings stay. I pushed every feeling far away. Then you appeared so unexpectedly, with quiet words and honesty. You never tried to change my mind. You simply stayed there by my side. And every day you slowly showed love doesn't always have to hurt the soul. Sometimes it's gentle, calm, and kind, like your hand softly holding mine. You turn my darkest nights to light. You made the heavy feel less hard. And every little smile from you makes old pain disappear too. Now I can love again, I can feel again, I can let somebody close without fear again. You brought me hope again, you made me whole again. After all the rain, I can love again. We spend long hours talking slow about little things nobody knows, dreaming of places we could see and the kind of life we wanna keep. You laugh when I forget my words. You calm me down when my thoughts hurt. And every time you pull me near, the world feels softer here. I used to think my heart was done, too tired to trust anyone. But your love feels warm and true, like the sky after the storm breaks through. Now every road feels bright somehow. Every broken piece feels calm. And every second spent with you feels honest and brand new. Now I can love again, I can feel again, I can let somebody close without fear again. You brought me hope again, you made me whole again. After all the rain, I can love again. Maybe love was never gone. Maybe my heart was just holding on, waiting for somebody like you to make the lonely feel less true. And every time you say my name, I feel life rushing through my veins, like every dream I lost before has finally come back once more. feel warm and bright, coffee in your sleepy smile. Even silence feels alive when I'm waking by your side. You became my peaceful place, my safe arms, my saving grace. And every little thing you are feels written deeply in my heart. If someday life becomes unclear, if sadness ever finds us here, I'll still hold your hand the same, because your love changed everything. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can finally open up and believe again. You healed my heart again, you made me strong again after all the pain. I can love again, I can dream again, I can trust again. I can stand beneath the stars and feel enough again. You became my light again, my reason why again. After all the rain, I can love again. I thought love was gone for good, but somehow you understood. And every beat inside my chest says your love saved me again. The way you look at me still feels unreal, like all the broken parts inside can heal. I spent so long believing love was gone, then you appeared and proved my heart was wrong. You stayed through every quiet moment too, the nights I felt unsure, the days I felt confused. You never walked away when things got hard, you held me closer through every scar. Now every little touch feels warm and true, like life became brighter because of you. And every time you softly say my name, I feel my heart waking up again. You gave my lonely soul a place to rest, you brought calm back into my chest. And every day I'm close to you feels peaceful and new. Now I can love again, I can trust again, I can finally open up my broken heart again. You gave me faith again, you made me strong again. After all the pain, I can love again. We walked together under city lights, talking slowly through the quiet night. And every dream feels possible somehow, with your hand gently holding mine now. You know the fears I try to hide, the tears I kept locked deep inside. But somehow you still look at me like I'm enough completely. I used to fear the word forever, thought nothing good could really last. But every moment spent with you makes the future feel less far. And when you pull me close at night, everything inside feels right, like all the roads that led me here were leading me somewhere clear. Now every dark sky feels less cold, every broken memory feels old, because your love changed everything. Maybe some hearts are meant to meet after walking lonely streets. Maybe every tear before was guiding me towards something more. Because your love feels safe and real, like the kind my soul can heal. And every second you are near makes the whole world disappear. Now mornings feel softer somehow. I smile more than I used to now. Even ordinary little things feel beautiful with you beside me. You became my calm after the rain, the one who helped me breathe again. Every little piece of me feels lighter and finally free. If life ever becomes hard to face, I know your arms will be my place. Because after everything I knew, real love finally feels true. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can finally let somebody deep inside again. You healed my soul again, you made me whole again. After all the rain, I can love again, I can hope again, I can hope again, I can smile again, I can smile again, I can stand beneath the stars and dream a while again. You became my light again, my reason why again. After all the pain, I can love again. I thought my heart forgot the way to ever feel alive again, but your love found me in the dark and slowly brought me back again. Now every beat inside my chest whispers your name again. And every night my soul still says I can love again. Now the seasons changed around us, but your love still feels the same. Every morning when I wake up, I still whisper your name. We've been through the highs and lows now, through the tears and through the smiles. Yet somehow your arms still feel like the safest place in life. I remember how I used to fear the thought of loving more, but you slowly healed the pieces no one ever healed before. And every road that once felt broken led me right where I should have been. Because your love became the reason my heart could beat again. You turned my darkest nights to light. You stayed through every storm inside. And every little thing you do still feels honest and true. Now I can love again, I can dream again, I can finally open up and feel complete again. You brought me hope again, you made me whole again. After all the pain, I can love again. We still drive through empty streets late, talking softly through the dark, laughing over little memories. With your hand around my heart, you know every side of me now, every fear and every scar. Yet you never stop believing in the perfect 'cause your love became the light that guides me through the night. Now I can love again, I can dream again, I can finally open up and feel complete again. You brought me hope again, you made me whole again. After all the pain, I can love again. Maybe love was waiting patiently for the right heart to find me. Maybe every lonely night before was preparing me for more. Because your soul feels warm and safe, like the home I searched for every day. And every second you are near makes the whole world disappear. Now every sunrise feels softer, every little moment shines. Even silence feels beautiful when your fingers hold mine. You became my peace forever, my calm after every storm. And no matter where life takes us, your love will still feel like home. If someday we both grow older and the years begin to show, I'll still look at you the same way, like the first night long ago. 'Cause after all the tears and pain, you taught my heart to live again. And every beat inside me says, I can love again. Now I can love again, I can breathe again, I can finally let somebody deep inside again. You healed my soul again, you made me strong again. After all the rain, I can love again. I can trust again, I can trust again, I can smile again, I can smile again, I can stand beneath the stars and believe again. You became my light again, my reason why again. After all the pain, I can love again. I thought forever slipped away, but your love brought it back someday. And every road that led me here was guiding me somewhere sincere. Now every beat inside my heart feels brighter than it did back then, because your love gave me the chance